Okay, it's recording. This is happening on August 5th at 3. We're discussing Diana's letter to the President of Mexico, trying to get him to support an important issue. Okay, so I wanted to talk with you today because I wanted to find out first what your inspiration was for writing this and kind of what got you interested in what you ended up writing about?
It got me interested because, my mom kind of went through the same thing. Not the rape thing, but that thing, but like the woman was right. Like she had to work at a young age, and it was hard for her. And so this came up, and it also interested me about how women should be like treated with dignity and not just like any little paper or something thrown away. So I wanted to write something about it to make a change or something.
Oh, good. Yeah, and I could see that reflected in your letter because you seem to use a lot of personal language, and that's one thing that I would love to expand on even more to make your letter even more persuasive, because the more we use our personal stories, the more persuasive our writing ends up being. That's a fantastic place to start. So, what in this letter, what was one of your main goals? What were you trying to accomplish? So I get a better idea.
To make a point that women should have the right to do anything they want and go wherever they want. Kind of like in Sparta back then. Yeah, how the woman had to stay in the house and do everything while the men just got their education and the woman did.
Interesting. Oh, I'm bringing in some ancient history. Did you learn that in school this past year?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I like that. That's another strength that you can bring in, just bringing in outside knowledge about other cultures that you have, or not that have, but that you've studied. Now, it's something that's interesting to me is your choice of audience, because you have this point, you want to persuade people to respect women and to consider women's rights as an important issue, right? Why did you pick the President of Mexico? What was your intention on that?
Because I believe that the president, since he, I guess, chose the people who go in the military course, he will help out with the military and not like go around like how these men did to Mary in the story.
I see. So, and you were citing a specific example, correct? Okay, so basically him being in charge, the President of Mexico being in charge of the military. I'm just trying to picture your organizational thinking for this. So you're saying that the President of Mexico, since he's in charge of a lot of the military decisions and in charge of the military personnel, that directly affected this young woman's story?
Yeah.
Okay. Was this woman's story what initially drew you to writing about women's rights? Just as a curiosity.
Yes, and the one that Fosica did with the 11-year-old getting pregnant.
Yes, because I remember, weren't you writing about something else originally? Or
it was poverty.
You were writing about poverty originally, but then you heard Fosica's story, right? Yeah, and then you asked to change. That was interesting for me to see, actually. Did you feel like that shift made this project more interesting or personal for you?
Well, to be honest, I kind of like it kind of drew to the one that Fosica did, because that's kind of like what my family was going through a little bit with the pregnancy and everything, and this one also with being raped and everything. It kind of like connects with that.
Are you interested in pursuing this past this letter at all? This issue? Cool. So we should definitely discuss different activists